Hey everyone, welcome to Easy Update. This week I have a little preview for you. I don't think this game is out yet. I don't know the release date, but Loop Hero, Devolver's, I think, Game of the Year that they gave to themselves at the Game Awards pre-show. Yeah, I didn't expect to see this out or available to play so soon. And I've played maybe an hour or 2 hours of it so far, and I really actually quite enjoy it. So let's dive in. I'll just show you a little bit about it. So this is your camp. You go here in between rounds when you die. I've played 2 full rounds so far after the tutorial. You can build stuff in here, whatever. I don't have enough resources right now. And then you go on an expedition, and you can set up your deck. Like, I think I'm going to take the lighthouse out. And maybe put... Actually, I don't even think I'm going to run a full 12-card deck. I want other stuff to come up more often. So these are different cards that you can put in. I'll explain as we go. I'm in Chapter 1. I don't know what happens after Chapter 1, if it's a different person or what. No idea. Alright, so there are 2 modes. Oh, I'm going right first? That's weird. 2 different ways to play. You switch between planning and adventure. Adventure mode, your character just moves forward on their own. And at first I was like, what? What is this game? You don't even play? Like, what are you talking about? But it gets real intense real fast. So then I just hit a monster and I'm in battle mode now. Okay, so a card has come up and it's a battlefield. You can see there in the bottom right that it can spawn a chest at the start of each loop. So what I like to do is put that at the start of the loop. So this here is the campsite, and every time you pass it, you heal 30% right now of your maximum HP, which is right here. And killing that slime gave me a ring, which gives me health regen 0.6. Health regen, in my experience so far, seems really important, because you don't heal, like I said, your whole health. So when you go into planning mode, it pauses, and that's when you put down these cards. And the cards kind of change the... It's a little bit like Carto, if you've played that or seen that. So, like, yeah, these are groves, and they can spawn wolves. So I can put these next to each other or whatever, and they'll spawn rat wolves every 2 days. And you might say to yourself, why am I adding things to make enemies show up on the map? Well, because killing them gives you stuff. That's how you get equipment, and you need better equipment, like that armor, which raises my maximum HP. And the game pauses when you mouse over stuff, which I like. But you need equipment to, you know, get stuff done. Road lanterns are really good if you want things to slow down. So meadow is really important. It heals 2 HP at the start of every day. So what I'm going to do is put this right here because I want to put crystals right here. But, so here's a day progress. So I'm looping eternally on this thing. You're in some kind of like weird void space. Nobody has any memories. Everything's all bugaboo. It's pretty wild. Yeah, and so days go by, and then this bar is how close I am to the boss showing up. I've gotten to that one time, and the boss... I did alright. I got it like half health, but I was pretty immediately clear not going to win. So it becomes a risk-reward kind of an operation where you want to do as many loops as you can to get as many resources as you can, stay alive as long as you can, but maybe you want to leave early to go back to camp with all of your resources. Alright, so here's the crystal I was talking about. So I'm going to put that by that because I think that'll double... Because the effect of this says doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles, which means if I put something that makes bad guys, it'll double how many bad guys it makes. But the meadow heals me 3 times at the start of every turn. But right here it just says 3, so maybe that doesn't work on meadows, and that would suck. Maybe it's only tiles here. That would be a bummer. Rocks are good. They up your maximum HP. So see, my max HP just went up by a couple. Same sword, so I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, it starts off pretty slow. Or not slow, but less intense. And you slowly get more and more stuff. Okay, so this is a blood grove, which is a little bit of a risk-reward thing, because it'll finish guys off for you, but then spawn a crazy badass that if you don't have magic damage, you can't kill it. Ooh, vampirism is nice. Damage to all is good, but regen is better, I think. And you'll see the little numbers here in the colors of the background are how like rare they are, I think. And the number is the level. Pretty sure. I'm gonna still put this over here just in case it does help, even though I don't think it does because it just says 6. Unless... I'll try to look at the end of the day and see how much health I get. Although it'll be hard. Alright, it healed me. Here's a chest. So this part's automatic. I'm just fighting automatically here. And I got a blue ring. So I'm going to put it in planning mode. Attack speed and evasion. Those are pretty good. I think we're early enough I can sacrifice regen. And if you make rocks in a row, I think they can change shape. I put a bunch of mountains in a place and then some harpies started coming out of them before, and it was pretty wild. I'm running in 2x, which just makes your speed go faster. It doesn't affect battles, it says. And these equipment that you get just cycle through. You lose them, I think, if they go beyond that. I don't know if they convert to... I haven't noticed if they convert to, like... resources or anything. So that was the start of a new day. I didn't see how much health I got. Meadows are good to put above other things because they bloom. So normally a meadow is just 2 HP, but if you put it behind something, I've noticed it flowers. Oh, so here, if I put the gems here, I wonder if it'll heal me, or I think it'll make maybe it'll make 2 treasure chests. I don't know. Double the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. Start of each loop, so it doesn't say each day. Yeah, we'll see. That gem might not be as good as I hoped. What do we got here? Treasury. Okay, so treasury I like to put... Ooh, I beefed it up there, though. I like to put this by mountains because I can build a big mountain. Treasury... you have to put it not adjacent to anything, but anything adjacent to it that you place gives you a random resource. So those are nice. Here's a rat wolf. And the first time you meet like certain creatures, sentient creatures, they'll have a little cute little dialogue with you and stuff. And that's pretty cool. I have yet to see a helmet, gloves, necklace, another ring, a belt, or boots. Alright, so these are mountains now. I don't know why, like sometimes maybe they just have a chance to come out as mountains. Alright, so we're gonna put these mountains around this treasury and get random stuff. So you see I'm getting these resources here. And if you die, you bring home 30% of your resources. If you leave when you're close to camp, this will blink and you can leave. You can leave at any time, but if you leave next to camp, you don't lose as much or anything. I've actually always died, so I don't know. This does way more damage, but it doesn't have vampirism. But that's a lot more damage, so I think I'm going to go for it. Do I have any regen right now, though? I have 6% vampirism. So the day is about to go. And I have 95, 319. So that seemed like... I don't know. I'm bad at math. Alright, this is a golden vampire ring with regen and magic damage. That's a good ring. That's really nice. And then this one... It has some added defense. There's a little less damage, but it's got good defense. This one... Okay. And so you see, I'm actually getting... There aren't many slimes generating, so I'm not getting that many cards as quickly. Full health, baby! Alright, so you can put it into planning anytime by clicking... right-clicking. So I'll put some rocks here. The mountains and rocks give you more HP if they're adjacent to each other. So that's why I like to put them in one spot. Make a little mountainous region. Alright, so here we'll put some spideys. I don't want these in the influence of this crystal. So maybe I'll put the spiders I don't necessarily need them to generate less, though, so maybe I'll put that right there. Because right now we need guys. We need things to fight. Ooh, my evade must be pretty good. 8%. Meadow. So you see the vines grabbed those? That's the blood forest. It grabs them at 15%, but the more it grabs, it starts to make this like crazy meat man that'll come out. Okay, vampire mansion. Those are cute. All right, so let's put this vampire mansion right here because I don't think the crystal won't hit it, and this light actually will. I'll put a meadow behind it just so the vampires can gaze out. It's kind of nice in that, wow, that's a jump. A lot more health coming out of that thing. Ooh, even more on this one. So yeah, the armor gives you like way more HP. It's kind of nice, like the creatures you meet aren't just like monsters. The vampires like used to be good. They're just hungry now, and they're like, sorry man, I gotta eat you. And like these goblins show up without, like we didn't imagine them, so it's kind of like, where did you come from, you know? It's another vampire manch. Let's put him right here. Little vampire quarter. So Vampire Mansion adds a vampire to each encounter in that area. Get a little treasure. Did not generate 2 treasure chests. We didn't think it would. Ooh, that's a gold one. That looks pretty good. So less HP. I've actually never gone down in HP before. I wonder what that would do. The counter is good and the vampirism is good, but I think we might not equip that. Put some mountains over there. Little Sleemay, little beautiful Sleemay here. Put it in planning to actually place things. So we, wow, okay, wow. So we finished this treasury, which is good. Oh, and it'll spawn a gargoyle every 3 days now. Fun. I did not know that happened. Okay, so up here's a little goblin. They're kind of tricky, goblins. Ooh, that looks good. Health regen. I like that you can change your equipment during a fight, but whatever you put it on top of, you replace. So yeah, this game was crazy because at first I was just like, what? You're not even in charge of it, you know? And then very quickly I was like, oh no, okay. This is actually pretty wild. Cemetery just feels right next to the vampire mansion, right? Road lanterns can stack, so you can really make stuff. This seems like we want a road lantern there. Road lantern decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. So this will make the goblin army spawn less. And I didn't put the thing in my deck. Maybe I should have. That lets you remove a thing from the map. So you could remove the goblin camp, for example. Do not seek the treasure. I do like to have, one strategy I'm working on is to have a little straightaway with nothing in it so that my regen has time to regen. I don't know if that's a viable strat, but it's what I've been working on last time. So I think I'll keep this kind of straightaway here, this little area. Ooh, a gargoyle! That's what that was. Well, we kicked his ass. More defense, magic damage to all, but I like that regen. My regen is 3.6. I like keeping our health up, because that becomes a big deal. Wow, all these counters and evasions? Look at us. We're a regular badass over here. Running out of spots to make blooming meadows here. I really like the aspect of this where you like are planning things, you know? And like growing your arena. I think what I might do this time is not face the boss and go back to the village to try to get more resources back home with me, you know? Because lately I've not had enough. Okay, here's a nice vampire armor. Yep, gonna do that. Damage to all, regen per second. Ugh, so I'll be sacrificing my 2 magic damage. And there is a meat man coming out, but that regen... I'll just have to keep an eye on that one and try to keep it around for a while. Let's put a battlefield here. So we got a little vamp here. And you can reorder these, which is nice. So like you can change where those are in the stack of going away. We got a meadow, so I'm going to want to place that after here. I don't think this would bloom if I put it here, but yeah. Yeah, and so now we're starting to get like higher level drops, and I got to keep an eye on this boss mode because you want to time it so you leave the loop before the boss would show up. So I think this will be my last loop after this one. All right, so let's make another mountainous region, huh? If you put it in the right spot, you can get 2 sometimes to proc at the same time. So it's going to start generating gargoyles left and right too. Definitely want to place meadows when you can. So if I return to camp, I'll keep 60% because I didn't die. So I'll keep an eye on it. But if the boss starts showing up, I'm gonna have to bail because I'll probably die against the boss. Anybody see a spot that I could put this and get flowers? Alas, meadows don't. They do apparently. Maybe mountains count? Do mountains count? Oh, if mountains count, that's great. 2 treasure chests here. Let's work on this mountain theory. Ah. I've placed meadows by flowering meadows in it. See, it doesn't. That's not what's doing it, so it must be the mountains. Alright, will we make the loop before the boss shows up? Ooh. Alright, so this is what I was talking about before. So I could put a treasury right here and then put rocks, you see? And then I'm getting from both of them. Alright, so here's our meat man, flesh golem. The boss is getting close, Meat man, you only really do any real damage if you've got magic. Mountains do make flower meadows. Ooh, yep. Okay, the boss does jump forward after battles, it looks like. So it looks like we have to leave now. Oh! Uh-oh, the boss is coming. Alright, that's that. We might be dead by the time we get to the boss. If our health gets so low that it's clear we won't make it, then we might still call it. This fight's taking it out of us. Boy. Yeah, this little stretch is too crazy. Yeah, we're not gonna live. Okay, chat. We've got 400 hit points, a crazy-ass gauntlet of stuff. Every Lich Palace increases Lich's HP and damage by 5%. How do you get rid of those? Can you... Oh, maybe you can delete them. Yo, that's why you want those obliterate cards and you want to save them. Because you can delete the castle, I bet. Ooh-wee. We're not going to live, so I got to go back to the camp. Whet your appetite. 60% is better than 30%. So there's some people who live here, and they remember me for some reason. But yeah, so this is the base, and you can build up, like, kitchen and smithy and stuff. See, this is great. I've got much better stuff now. So I can unlock a Gaim. Alright, let's see if there's a way I can do this. So it looks like I could build a gymnasium and an herbalist's hut. The smithy would take too many of these things. Stable metals. Unlocks the ability to gain special traits. That sounds cool. Alright, I'll build the herbalist's hut. Oh, look at her. She's fun. Oh, healing, dude. If I can heal? Oh, this is going to be huge. So yeah, let's see what new cards this gave us. Village. Heals 15 plus 5 times loop HP upon entering. Gives you a quest. Hello. Swamp. The stench is murderous. Spawns a mosquito every 3 days. All healing effects are lethal here, except for the potions. They are still on your side? What? So like regen hurts you? Also, there are potions? Where? Alright, so I'm gonna need Oblivion to fight the boss. And then maybe crystals don't do what I think they do. So this could be a good deck. But I think that's where I'll leave you for today. Leave them wanting more, that's what they always say, right? But anyway, yeah, Loop Hero. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. I'm really into this so far. The sound effect on the dialogue in the intro is super annoying. If I had a note so far. It sounds like a phone ringing. But other than that, I like it. Don't know when it's coming out, because that doesn't seem to be available information at this time. But yeah, pretty sick. Okay, bye.